Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday. Let's have some fun. Our Monday morning live. I am Crumbawig420. I want to thank y'all for coming in this morning. Couple things before I get to the side chat. Let's see here. This live and chat is for 21 years or older. If you are under 21, you really should not be here. All righty, nothing for sale or trade, ever, ever, ever. And of course, everything we do here is for educational and documentary purposes. So let's hop over into the side chat. I see John Lindsay, John Boy, Cyber Edits. Cheers, cheers, you guys. Maine stopping in last night, saying hey, much appreciated, you guys. Let's zip up here. Yes, there we go. We had some spam, we had some popcorn, and we have Brett Blankenship. Good morning, my friend. How are you? I hope everything is well in your world. Yes, yes. Mr. Crowley just got back from saving a large grizzly bear. I was trapped in a snare. I released him after bandaging the bear. Up. Peace. Oh, Mr. Crowley, you are always out there saving the world. It must be all that practice for your triathlon and shit that you're doing. The world is safe again, yes. Jess, Jess grows green. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. I see you there. Nice. Nice indeed. Oh, Fat Buds, how you feeling today, my friend? Your head still full of snot? I hope not. Ah, that was a rhyme. I kind of like that. Cheers, cheers. Inu, Inu, the man with the plan. Showing off all those plants yesterday. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Hey, Dr. T, I was over there watching you and Token Tom this morning. I was going to come up at 4:20, but I didn't because I'm a slacker. No, I was trying to get shit ready for myself here, but it's been nice seeing you on the last couple mornings. Yes, indeed. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm snotty. Still snotty today, Fat Buds. I get it. I don't know. I woke up this morning to it being 31 out with the real feel of 24. And we got snow coming both today and tomorrow. And then it's going to be, I think, 60 on Wednesday or 63. Yeah, I see that, Dr. T. That's pretty cool. Hey, we are pulling right up on 5:30. I'm liking that. I am smoking on some of the GG4 Sherb this morning, and it is delicious, I must say. Oh, you already got it there, Dr. T? Yeah. Figure this is the last week of it, I'm guessing. But then I said that last week. I'm like, oh yeah, we're all done with the fucking snow for now. Like Crumbawig knows shit about that. Oh, Inu, you got some lemon cherry gelato. I've had that before. I like it a lot. Oh, you're doing a bud wash, Fat Buds. Nice. Nice. You gonna do a vid of it for us? I know the last time you did was pretty cool. I watched along because I had a lot of questions. Oh, cheers, cheers, everybody. It is 5:30. Make sure you are hydrated. And let's go. Let's rip. Nice. Nice indeed. Good. Figure I'm going to be smart this morning. I'm not going to like rail the shit out of these bong rips first thing and then cough my head off for the next freaking 10 minutes. I'll save that for later in the live. It gets more appetizing then. Oh, nice, Fat Buds. That'd be cool. I like stuff like that. I find myself not doing it because when I try to make a vid like that, I get fucking lost. And next thing you know, I'm shooting footage of the ceiling. My camera's laying in the fucking grass. I mean, you name it. And then I'll even go inside the house, come back out and be like, where the fuck's my phone? It's like, there I have been recording ants and shit on the ground for 10 minutes instead of what I set out to do. So that's why you never get those videos from the Crumble. Also got to be a little diligent this morning. I have a feeling that the new smoke can get me really torn up really quick. So, we'll see. Rolled up a couple of joints of it too, because I figured, hey, why not? But they are the Industrio ones, so I keep that in mind too. I only ripped through one yesterday on the live. Usually I go through two, but. Hey, good morning, Cheddar Bob. What is up, my friend? Hey, Real Tommy. Coming to us from good old Connecticut. Thank you for tuning in. Syntax, good morning. Couldn't sleep, been smoking all night. The GG4 sherbet is fire, man. I'm getting that, you get that tingle face every now and then, and that's, I like that. Oh, just got a message from one of my children. Let's see what they have going on this morning. If I can figure out how I definitely could. Nope, no idea what I was going to fucking say. Completely lost it. Did it, din, 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 din. There we go. Can hear my phone going chatter, 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 chatter. Yo, Shy, good morning, my brother. How are you, my friend? What is up? Shy, where are you in your grow right now, my friend? Let me do it this way. I might be able to answer that question myself. Bum, 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 bum. I was looking to see what you bought on April 2nd. Just harvested and you're in week 6 and week 4. Nice, Shy. Yo, Panda, what is up, my friend? Panda, what is going on? It has been a while, but what do you got going on? What's your amazing news? Oh, shit, Shy, you got a V-Cure? Fucking go you. Nice. Oh, Mr. Crowley, you have the GG4 sherbet in the garden. You are going to fucking love it. You are going to love it. Now, nobody go ahead and ask Crumble, oh, what's the terp profile and everything else? I'm the most awful, worst person at doing a description of that. I can tell you it's going to be smoother as it cures. It definitely delivers quickly. It's not a creep up on you. It's like, whoo, I am high. I know what's going on. Fat Buds, you able to take anything for that, or are you just riding it out, my friend? Holy crap. Yo, Panda, you dropped to 85 pounds. You're at 287. Wow, and you shaved? That's crazy. That is crazy. Good for you. I'm going to have to spin over onto your page sometime on your channel and catch one of your lives. You still going live regular? See, I got to tell you, when YouTube made the change, whereas I no longer see everybody who's live when I log on, has really changed the algorithm of how I get to people's pages. Yeah. And I feel bad about that. Cheddar Bob said, I got some Chem 4 crossed with GG4 and Purple Wet Punch for this season, along with some Candied Lemons from Skunk Tech, some Royal Starfighter crossed with Royal 8, and some Gorilla Cookies. Nice, Cheddar. Nice. All right, Fat Buds, we'll be here. That really does sound good. Shit. Stone Root, good morning. Nice, nice. Reese. Cheers, cheers, Reese. What is going on? Oh, that's the way to have it, Jess. Just relaxing in the garden. Absolutely. Do. So, everybody have a good day yesterday? I know Crumble had all the kids come over, and that was pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Got a nice family picture with them. For a change, I said to him the other day, I'm like, I watch you guys on the internet. You got pictures with everybody, your mother, fucking this person, that person. So you fuckers don't have a single picture with me. Oh, we do, Dad, from when we were little. I'm like, that doesn't count. I know. Did you see that, Reese? Freaking Panda. Go Panda. Yes, yes. It's pretty cool. Hey, Aaron. What is going on, Aaron? Cheers, cheers. That's right, Levi's. Burn some weed. That's what it's all about. Let me see. What did Cheddar Bob had? Went and had dinner at my sister's with the family. Yeah, I think it's important to have those memories. I don't know. It's because Crumble's old. Crumble thinks about it. It was good with the wife and kid. Now low-key Easter. Rack of lamb and halibut. Nice. That's solid right there, Stone Root. Yeah, Cheddar, that's a thing. I bust balls about Crumble Pappy all the time, but I said to my kids yesterday, I said, he's not going to be around forever. And I will miss the stupid messages he leaves me on my phone and all that other crap, you know. Fat said my nose is consuming my ass wipe. Not a good thing. Yo, Buckeye Treats, good morning, and thanks for coming in. We got a place up here, Cheddar, up in Syracuse, that you go in there and you can order fish and he will have that overnighted to you. It's crazy. Oh, Atlantic halibut. Cheddar Bob, that sucks. You know what I did, and I don't have a lot of them, but I went and spent a couple bucks on one of those mini tape recorders, and I have a lot of actual spoken stories. Not a lot, but some. And some of them are funny because of all his idiosyncrasies and, like things that he used to say that now are in I don't know, in style or whatever, and it's funny to hear him say it from like 10 fucking years ago. It's like Dad was a trendsetter. Nice, Reese. Nice. Nice. Oh, Buckeye, you're on third shift now, so you'll be catching all the morning lives. Nice, nice indeed. Cool, cool. That's awesome. Hey, Fabian, what is going on, my friend? Hope you had a nice Easter as well. Yes, yes. Yes, we did. We did breakfast here. I did waffles, French toast sticks, bacon, donuts, fucking more donuts, more French toast sticks, more waffles, not more bacon. Said 2 pounds of bacon's enough, you fuckers. No, just didn't have any more bacon other than the 2 pounds. But everybody had a good time. We did indeed. It was nice. It was nice just to all hang out together because my one daughter, Crumble daughter, is moving out to Colorado the end of May. Yep, she's going back out there. Her and her boyfriend are to conquer the world. Cheddar Bob's wondering what hours are third shift. Buckeye, 10:30 to 7. Yeah, I work third shift, but I get all my hours in 3 days. I've got the hell is it? I work a 5 at night until 8 in the morning, and 11 at night until 8 in the morning, and a 11 at night until 10 in the morning, and then I'm done for the week. Yeah, overnight. Some of us love them, Cheddar Bob. I know we are coming right up on 5:45, so I'll pay attention to that time. Yes, yes, Shy, coffee is important, and it is 5:45. Cheers, cheers, everybody, to the 18 of us in here. Nice. Nice. Buckeye. Crumblewick worked 7.5 years overnights in an emergency room in our local hospital. Let me tell you something. It's nice not having administration there all the time. Cheddar Bob, I'd love him if I had an 8-ball each night. Nice. Nice. Local Weedia, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, I don't mind the third shift. I don't. What I don't like is up the fucking middle of the day. I worked that way too many years, and that would be where you get into work at like 9 in the morning and you just are fucking droning there all day long until 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Oh, Easter was good. Easter was good indeed. I hope yours was well. Yes, yes. It was nice because it's my first day back on Sundays, and yeah. Hey, Blackened, good morning. It has been a freaking minute. Yes, it has. Oh, let me know if my audio's a little fucked up. Nice, Buckeye, nice. Yes, yes. Ooh. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. One thing I didn't get yesterday for Easter was any chocolate. I still have some of the jelly beans from Mrs. Crumbawig from yesterday. Coolio. Coolio, Coolio. I got a raspy voice this morning, too. It could just be sounding like I'm talking in my ass. That's all right, Blacken. I'm more so of one now, as I said, because of being on the overnights, because it's just like I'm always up at this time now. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for it. You can just plow through and get your stuff done. I just have to find something to do to occupy some of my time at work. So there's an incredible amount of downtime. Even though you're always monitoring cameras or something, there's still a big piece of downtime. Yeah, Cheddar Bob, you know what also? The nighttime people have each other's backs because we knew that's all we had. We didn't have administration to come and save our day. We had to work as a team and think through all our fucking problems. And they were the best people. Also, the highest rate of alcoholics and addicts, but everybody had each other's fucking back. I'll tell you that. That was Crumble's observation, and I was there long enough to make that observation. Because I spent 15 years in total with that healthcare system, so. Yes, yes. That happens too sometimes, Cheddar Bob. I know a friend of mine was banging a girl on top of a sink and the sink ripped off the wall, flooded a whole fucking half an upstairs floor. He got in a lot of fucking trouble. Hey, anti-war hero, cheers, cheers. Thanks for swinging in. Nice to see you. Nurses. Well, and you got the doctors that think they have the God complex, and you get all these impressionable little people around, and next thing you know, whew. Knock first if the door is closed. Yes. Especially over in radiology, because they would shut down all the ultrasound rooms. Yeah. And they'd have like 8 ultrasound rooms. And at night, we wouldn't run ultrasound unless it was an emergency and you'd call somebody in for it. Black and asked Fat Buds, is this Dream Rider auto feminized? Fat Bud's response, yes, it is blackened. Nice, nice, good. You know, Crumble can say that is probably a very accurate question. And even from my experience, I did have some Crumble indiscretions when I worked for the system. So yeah, I can say that. At least they get them treated, Cheddar Bob. No, that's brutal, those. We would get so many of those in and out of the emergency room, you know? And all you can do is go back and treat the whole floor, because that's what they would have to do. There are a whole bunch of swingers in those nursing homes. Yes. Yo, Shadow, what's going on? What is going on, my friend? Thanks for popping in. That's true, Cheddar Bob. We had a guy at the retirement community that I ran. And man, he would come out dressed in that silk robe. He'd have like 2 or 3 of the ladies on his sides, just like following him around, and they didn't care. Fat Buds, you don't have any luck with autos outside? I ran autos last summer, 4 of them. They did fantastic. I ran Cargo Cartel and Gelato OG. Just because I had space and I threw them outside and wanted to see what happened. And they did fine. They had much better yield, obviously, than what I would have had from inside, from my experience. That might be different now because I just have more knowledge than I did before. Yo, Reborn Dreams, good morning. Cheers, and thank you for stopping in. Always nice to see you. Oh, that's true, Maine. That is true. Lot of weird stuff. Just like the same thing in your, our behavioral part of the hospital. Yeah, definitely. Coming up on 6 minutes out from 6 o'clock. Swedes got me a little silent today. I don't know what that's all about. I got a million thoughts going on in my head and nothing coming out of my mouth. Dang, Fat Buds. Yeah, you can't see some of that stuff, Maine. You cannot unsee it. Oh, blackened. No. This is a joint. Joint. Nope, I did not start smoking again. I was talking about it the other day, not on here, but to Mrs. Crumblewig. I was like, do you realize that I'm coming up on, because it will be, I stopped December 18th is what I called it, though it's like the 16th or the 14th, but I'm calling it the 18th, so it lines up with another quit date that I have on something else. So that's what, 3+ months, some shit like that. I'll take it. I will take it indeed. Are you really, Syntax? You gonna see what happens? Nice. Oh, Stone Root Lewiston. Trying to double stack your harvests. Hey. Yeah, my autos finished first outside last year, which I expected that they would, though I put them out much later than other, obviously. I was just making that decision to pull the tents down. And that's like this summer. I have expanded on what I said I was putting outside just because I'm probably not going to do a run after that. I think it really depends on how my utilities come in. "12 photos October, huh? And autos midsummer." Fair enough, Syntax. Fair enough. Huh. Yeah, I know, Syntax. I know. Yeah, I get that, man. I've got to map out my whole. It's like a backwards clock. Hey, good morning, Cavs. Good morning, good morning. Hold on one second. Cavs has a new slap, everybody. Take a peek, take a peek. Blackened, you won the PH pen? Holy shit, good for you. And that is awesome. On Mary's Grow and Grind. Yes, that's freaking great. That is great. And it's great that your plants are looking good, even though you haven't had one the whole run. Bar named The Cage, Cheddar Bob? Dang. It's always interesting to talk to everybody on here and get little slivers of their life stories and stuff like that. I don't know. That's pretty cool to the crumble. Speaking of which, we are coming right up on 6 o'clock. Going for some more coffee. Be right back, Fat Buds. That sounds good. I'm going to get a little hydration in here. As we're creeping up on 6 o'clock. There we go. Oh, Stone Root, all right. You have yourself a safe day out there. Cheers, cheers. We're going to rip one for you. Let's go. Yes, that is true. Very true, Maine. Maine made the comment that Mary does a lot for the community out of her own pocket. She doesn't have many sponsors for the stuff she gives away, so yes. Cheddar Bob. Now, I got a question with that. I got a definite question with that. Cheddar Bob said you can play one for the rest of your life, golf or bowling. Can either of them have the option to be a full contact sport? I need to know that before I can vote. Kev said, I'll order 500 slaps so everyone will be able to get a slap. Yes, yes. And who said, that's what I got, 12-pack on the fence. No, they can't. They just got to be regular as they are. All right, I'm going to have to go probably bowling because I suck at golf. But I've only played like 1.5 times, so that's not even a fair assessment. Yeah. It would be, Maine. It would be. I often joked about that when I worked at the golf course. And people were like, can we play it in the dark too? I'm like, absolutely. Nice, Black. And you got to put the Kiss the Bunny between the ears slap on your fan board. Absolutely. Yeah, I forgot about the fight factor, Cheddar. But I don't think the fights are anything like they used to have in the late 70s, early 80s in the bowling alleys. Because they were so fucking hardcore. I don't watch it anymore on TV because it's not on. But we used to watch it, and we used to go to one of the 3 bowling alleys that we used to have in our city. Yes, 3 fucking bowling alleys. Hey, Big Germ. Cheers, cheers, my friend. And King Green Gardening, good morning. Good morning. Big Germ. Homie Grows, top of the top, my friend. Big Germ, you're 42 today? Fuck, great. Happy birthday. Happy birthday indeed. And thanks for stopping in so we can all wish you one, spending a little bit of your day here. I hope you got a super day planned. Everybody treats you fucking awesome. It was blackened? That's freaking awesome. That is cool to know. Robert's Place. What is up? Is this where you want me to say it, Cheddar Bob? I was 42 18 years ago. Dang. 18 years ago. Holy shit. An adult ago. I was 42. Did it do. Did it do. It is Aries season. We were talking about it yesterday. There was like a whole handful of people in the live that were like, yeah, birthday, birthday, birthday. It's like freaking great. Yeah, it does, Cheddar. It does. I was telling my kids, I was just talking to the kids about how, none of them are going to have children. So it's like the end of the Crumble legacy. I said, so I got to make it count. So that's why I came up with this big fucking 25-year bucket list of shit that I want to try and do. We'll see. We'll see how much of it I get done. Brad said 42, been married longer than that. Yo, good morning, Sammy. What's up? I'm trying to think. The first time I got married was in 85. And I had very minimal downtime between any of my marriages. So I've essentially been married since 1985. So 95, 2005, 215, 225, 26. I've spent basically 41 years married just to 3 different people. That's all. Crumbleweed the bear is back. I got to go see what's up. Yo, Mr. Crowley, you have a great day. Keep loving your plants. And we'll catch up with you. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you around. Peace. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maine said been married for 33 years. Why? Don't know. Wow, I can hear. For as cold as it is outside, the birds are so unfortunately screwed up. I can hear them chirping outside right now. And the temperature's a whopping 35 out there. It's like Crumble will have to get out to the feeders today. Get them all filled up again. Keep them all happy and coming back. Crumble's sister, who got me into the birds, when she moved down to Alabama, because the weather's nice all the time, there's nothing to attract the birds to feeders. She's got 4 feeders out and nothing. Yo, that is awesome, Robert. Congratulations. I'll be flat out honest with you. I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that my lifetime had been married to the current Mrs. Crumble because she's my absolute best friend. But I have to take my life lessons and say I wouldn't be where I am today without all those experiences. But yeah. Yeah, that's what Dr. T said. We got snow coming later today and tomorrow, and then it's going to be 61 on Thursday or Wednesday. Wednesday, I think it is. Yep, crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's in Michigan, Maine? I can never remember. Yo, Fresh Princess. Happy Monday. I hope you had an awesome Easter. Indeed. I keep on hearing these birds, and it almost sounds like they're up in my ceiling. Now, I doubt they are, but they're very loud. Oh, Reese, you have yourself a safe day out there, and I hope work goes well and nobody's an asshole. And when you get out, I hope you can rip some big fatties and enjoy yourself. Peace, peace. Big shout out to the 27 people in here. Hold on 1 second. Nope, that didn't make too much of a difference. Neither did that. Yeah, Crumble's got a little bit of a zoot going on right now, I must confess. Y'all, thank you, Shy. Thank you indeed. So, Mrs. Wig tells me last night she's off today, which I had no idea about, but that's kind of cool because we can run a couple errands that we got to get done today. I think we've got I'm pretty sure the banks are open here today because I think they were closed on Friday. So, with them being open today, they're probably going to process our. We just turned around and decided to take out a home equity loan to do some debt consolidation and stuff like that. Again, with everything going on in the world, had to do something. Fucking crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah. So, I don't know. It'll be good. It's always nice to have her home. Maybe I'll have her help me get the motivation going to get my seeds in the germinator and the can and get things moving. But on the other side of it, yeah, because I can put all that stuff in the in a 2x2 for right now. That I can. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, yes, let's grow indeed, homie. Yes, yes. Yo, good morning, Crop. What's up? What is up, my friend? Cheers, cheers, and thanks for popping in. Yeah, my apologies. Just kind of tuning. I don't know. The vibe is good this morning in the Crumble's head. It could be, Fat Buds. It could. I bet you're right. I'll go out on that side of the house afterwards and take a look. Because that was the side where I had soffits replaced when we first bought the house. And I bet the birds are like, fuck you, Crumble. We're just going to do what we want because we're birds. Oh, nice. You up-potted your outside grow last night? Nice, Robert. Nice. That is nice. Yes, yes. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I haven't been as motivated to get things going. I don't know why. I don't. I still am sitting on a fairly large amount of weed, and some of the dynamics as to those who are out here that I can give it away to in my locale are not as big because we've got a lot of people growing their own. And oh, you're gonna chop them tomorrow, man? Nice, nice. That's gonna be good. I bet you your room's gonna smell amazing. I know when I pulled one of the buds off the GG4 sherbet and brought it out to the table for before we ground it up and smoked it yesterday, I let them like smell it and then smell it after you separated, like a little nugget off from the bud. Holy smokes. They were impressed. They were impressed. Yo, Big Nug, what's up and good morning? Now your icon is your new, is that your new slap, Big Nug? The same as your icon right now? I know you said that you were phasing out your old stickers and moving on to a new one. Ah, nice. Nice indeed. See, ye people who don't think I get around to your pages, I do. It just takes me a crumbly moment. Ah, you know what? I completely missed the 6:15 rip. I bet it's going to, man. That's why I got to do it on like a Saturday, because I don't want to go to work reeking of weed. People will get upset. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Wow. That one bit back a little bit. Yes, it did. Oh, King Green, you trimmed up your trough cookies yesterday. Now it's curing. Nice. Nice. That's funny, Maine. That's funny. Maine said, guy at the store the other day said to me, hey, I really like that smell. Took me a second to realize he was talking about the weed smell. That's pretty high. Nice. Nice. Asomatic. What is up, my friend? What is up? Good morning. King Green Gardening, I have Canal Street Run, Super Boof, and Super Boof Cherries hanging right now. Nice. That is nice. As I said, I have the Perp Slurp and the GG4 Sherbet both hanging, and so nice. And I dialed in my dry so well that it's, I don't know, in my opinion, it is the perfect amount of time. I still have a few days, and I'm good with that. But yes, not too fast, not too slow, perfect. Oh, alrighty, Fat Buds. That sounds good. You enjoy your wash later. If you go live, I will look for it. Alrighty, my friend. You have a great day. Good morning, Tasha. Cheers, cheers. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, thank you. Wow, my voice cracked. What the fuck was that? Boom, 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 boom. Ba, ba, boom. Whew. Yes, yes. Oh, it's 6:20, people. Well, if it's 6:20, that means it's gotta be 4:20 somewhere. Cheers, cheers. Yes, yes. Perfect. Yes. swapping out my coffee cups. Much better. Much, much better. Dogs are quiet this morning. I noticed that as well. It's already 20 after 6 and nobody's really been making much noise. Huh. Well, I know the ones in the living room. He was up when I came downstairs and I opened up his crate, let him go chill out on the sofa in the living room. He'll lay in there and fucking look at the news like he's going to tell me what the fuck it's all about. If he could, it would just be like talking to my dad in the morning where he tells me the news and he's like, "Do you see what asshole did?" I'm like, "Well, who's that, Dad?" So he'd explain it to me. And then he's like, "And what about that son of a bitch?" I'm like, "Well, who's the son of a bitch, Dad?" So he'd break it down. And, you know, he's got all these categories for everybody on the news. That's anybody from the president to Tiger Woods. So wrestling all over the place. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. One second. There we go. Your dogs were jumping, Tasha? Holy shit, is that OG plant janitor in the house? Yes, it is. Cheers, cheers, my friend. I hope your Easter was fantastic as well. I hope you got the FedEx truck done. I know you couldn't put flames down the side of it like I think you should have been able to. That would have been cool. FedEx with just badass flames of the same colors, orange and blue for them, just tearing down the side of it. That would be mad respect. Yo, Shy, you have yourself a super, super good day. Be safe out there. Thanks for coming in and hanging with us. Always much appreciated. I know, that would be cool, OG. That would. FedEx being all fucking proud with flames. I really wonder what's going to be on Mrs. Crumbawig's agenda this morning when she gets up. Yo, Parker, what's going on? What is going on? Tasha, OG is plant janitor. Sometimes I call people by different names, like I call Maine, he's Weed Wizard. Parker, my friend. Oh, nice, you have a public holiday? That's cool. Cool indeed. We did yesterday. No problem. No problem. Speaking of the dogs, one of them snoring behind me. Sounds like a little old man. It's pretty freaking funny. Pretty funny indeed. Oh, Friday and Monday, so you had a 4-day weekend. Very nice, Tasha. Wait a minute. Parker's asking Robert how many piglets he picked up. Robert, you got piglets? There he goes, snoring. Nice. It's funny. The hell, my high ass is just sitting here listening to my dog snore? Jeez. What are we at? 6:27? Yes, yes. Man, that's funny. Yeah, he's right on the other side of the wall here. That's funny, Tasha. Oh, Parker, he went to the auction? Nice. Nice. Every now and then I try to get Mrs. Crumble to let me get pigs, but she's right. I would have to take care of them. They'd be best suited to be out in the barn. That would mean I would have to clear to the barn every winter. And I just don't know how practical that would be for the Crumble. One second. Huh. That's funny, Tasha. That's funny. I wake myself up every now and then with a good snore. Not in bed usually. It's usually like if I fall asleep in my chair or something. Parker said Crumble the other day you was live. Crumble fried. Crumble's really been there's a difference in what I've been smoking. You know, it's just made a big difference. And yes, fried is an understatement. I'm toasted right now, but you know what? We will rally on. We got another good chunk of time here. Another 90 minutes. We'll be kicking around. So perfect. You had an Easter egg from the USA, Tasha? That's cool. Oh, I got a message from Crumble Pappy. I wonder if there's going to be anything about hockey in it. You know what I have to do is yesterday I got pissed off because I didn't hear anything from Crumble Pappy after I messaged him in the morning, and it was Easter. You know, so I'm thinking, wow, you know, he's kind of a dick for not saying Happy Easter or not responding after I said Happy Easter back to him this morning. So I turn around and realized I never messaged him yesterday. So we were both pissed off at each other all day long for not reaching out to one another. It's kind of funny. So once I found that out, I called him because my sister asked him, why aren't you talking to your brother? How goes it, Cavs? How goes it? How goes it? Beep, 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 beep. How goes it? How goes it? We are officially at 6:30. That means cheers, cheers. Let's rip. Nice. Nice. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers. So we're sitting there talking about stuff yesterday, and different eras, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000, stuff like that. And my one, excuse me, my one son who works in a comic and a collectibles shop knows a lot about the different eras and different movies and series and TV shows and, commercials and products and everything else from the different eras. So we were having a flashback to that yesterday, reminiscing and asking a bunch of questions. It was pretty cool. We got stuck in the 90s for a civilized chunk of time. All right. Natasha has a question. Can I ask a question? USA guys like NFL and Canada guys like hockey? I think that's dependent on who it is. I don't like the NFL. I prefer hockey, and I'm from the United States. So I think, and people have multiple sport likes on here. I know people who like all of the different, like they're just real sport heads. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's kind of lumping a lot of people in together, and that's a hard one. See, homie grows, NFL for homie. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, nice, Robert. I'm sorry you didn't get to go. Sorry you did not get to go and your truck dicked you, but hey, nice. Get a calf and some pigs at one time. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I like pigs. I think they're pretty badass. Not for a pet. I mean, when it was small, I'd be like, come here, you little asshole. And of course, I'd play with it and like that. But at the end of the day, I would name one dinner. I would name one breakfast. I would name one holiday meal. They would have names like that just so that they would be reminded every day we talk to them that, they were ultimately going to be a food source. Homie likes dolphins, he don't count. Nice. Oh, you've raised 10 at once? Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. We never had livestock growing up, and I think that's because Crumblewigg's pappy, their family didn't, but he worked livestock farms, and he hated it. So I think that was something that he never wanted us to have to go through. Yo, isn't that the truth, Parker? Parker said, Robert, hopefully you make it there. Got to keep the freezer full and tables ready. Bellies full at all times. Yes. Nice. We have big mucks here. That's what they're called, where they grow onions. And, all over a lot of the East Coast, you will get a swig of onions because we've got a couple of farms out here that produce that many. I remember we were in Connecticut. Their small onions were coming from Oswego, New York, which is pretty freaking crazy when you get down to it. But cool at the same time. My apologies, everyone. Just kind of really enjoying this smoke and enjoying chilling with all of you. Parker said, I want a few pigs, cows, a lot of chicks and turkeys and pheasants. I just want a damn farm. Nice. Now, do you already have land, Parker, and like that, you just got to get from point A to point B, or? All righty, Tasha, we'll be here. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, and that's one of the things that I've thought about is knowing that I would be doing 99% of it myself. Wouldn't be something that Mrs. Crumbawig would be thrilled about. She would help, I'm sure, but probably not as consistently as we would both like. But that would be the reality of things. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that is one of the things. Definitely would be rewarding. And cool too. Watching them grow up, harvesting that full circle thing. Yo, Jimmy John, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? I see that, Cabs. For anybody who hasn't looked, Cabs has a new slap coming out. He's got 500 of them ordered. He did drop that link earlier in the chat, which you guys can see. That was way back earlier at the beginning of the live, and Cabs can drop it again if he wants. Jimmy John, you pothead, what is going on? Woo! Boom, 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 boom. Parker said if you have dogs, buy them Old Glory smoked chicken meatballs. I promise you they will not leave you alone. Nice. So when my kids came over yesterday, here's a full circle story how they don't talk to one another. One of Crumble's sons gave him a whole bunch of stuff the other day because somebody's dog passed away and they had like dog beds and all sorts of stuff, but a bunch of canned dog food, stew flavored to be example, for example, that's what it was. So I took this and brought it in for one of my dogs, but I threw it on the shelf in the kitchen because I had it on the kitchen table. So when the kids come over yesterday, one of them picks it up and looks at it and it's like, oh, why do you have Why do you have canned beef stew? And by the way, it looks pretty good. Can I bring a can home and try it? And I was like, can you fucking read? Because it's dog food. And they were like, oh shit, Dad. It was funny. It was just funny. Jimmy John, potato head. And so over here we are rolling up on about 3 minutes out from 6:45. Got to still keep our time on track in case Jax is listening along. Sometimes Ogo Jax is in here using us as the good morning timer. Do 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 do. Yo, funny farmer, what's up? What is up? Good morning, good morning. Robert said our dog on the farm would rather eat live chickens if he gets a chance. Really? See, the only experience I had with chickens was actually roosters, and it was Crumbawig had a girlfriend in college, and her father raised fighting roosters. And when I went to her house, he had them, they all had like these little huts that they lived in, but they were chained to a pipe driven into the ground. And these roosters were assholes. Hmm. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. I just happened to notice got some light coming in the side window. Cool, cool. Really, Jimmy John? Feathers keep his skin shining. The barnyard pimp. It's kind of funny. Interesting, Jimmy John. All right. Excuse me. Could hear a dog on the other side of the wall just like chewing on his leg, and it was like driving me freaking crazy. So got him with the spray bottle. Geese are assholes, Parker. There used to be a place in Connecticut. If Real Tommy was here, he would back me up on it. It's a place called Hubbard Park in Southington, Connecticut. And you go there and you feed the ducks, but there are geese there. And the geese come in and they will peck you. They will bite you. They are freaking pricks. They'll come up behind you and nip a chunk out of your leg. They're little dicks. Or that's Crumble's experience with the geese. But I think some people on here could back me up on that. Nice. Yeah, there's so Crumblewick is still very good friends with his second wife. And Crumblewick's second wife and her husband run a big Taekwondo school, whatever. And they have some people that pay part of their tuition with eggs or this or that. And one of them gives them, duck eggs and regular eggs on a regular basis. And if I want some, all I have to do is ask. And the kids will go ahead and grab them from these people and bring them to me. But the duck eggs are crazy big and tasty. Oh, they're rich. They're rich tasting. No, people think they're gamey kind of, but they're not. I don't know. I've used them for baking too. They make a good omelet. Jimmy John, I haven't had turkey eggs. Got to be honest with you. And quail eggs, so I've had them, but fuck them. You ever see when they do a whole bunch of little fucking sunny side up quail eggs? A, who has the fucking time to do that? And B, I need like 35 of them to feed my fat ass. Come on, it's a fucking quail egg. Yeah. Yes. Yep. I think they're just for show, so somebody can be like, hey, look what I can do. I don't care. Yeah, I've never had the turkey eggs, Parker, so I can't say anything one way or another. I think some of it's how are they going to be utilized. People think of an egg and they think of it either scrambled or a big fucking sunny side up egg. I don't know. I mean, I think of it, I don't know. It's diversifying yourself in your 17 quail eggs in an 8-inch frying pan. That's right, Jimmy John. Fuck you gonna do with that? And now then you're looking at it and you got 17 little eyeballs looking up at you. Now you don't want to eat it because it looks like it's going to eat you back. See, Jimmy John? That's why you can't do that. Yeah, Crumbleweig's a little toasty this morning. Whew. Good morning, Mary. We are discussing turkey eggs, duck eggs, quail eggs, different kinds of eggs. Tim Yak, what is up, my friend? Cheers, cheers. And cheers, cheers, Mary. Thank you so much for being here. Ba, ba, ba. Boom, 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 boom. Is that William Bartow? Yes, it is. William, what is up today, good sir? Thank you so much for rolling on in. Remember what we were talking about earlier, but it made me think of you? We've been talking about, farms. We're currently talking about different kinds of eggs and how tasty they are. We've had everything from turkey eggs to quail eggs to chicken eggs to duck eggs. And we decided geese are assholes. In case you didn't know that, we'll bring you up to speed on that one. Geese are assholes. Yes, Blacken was just telling us earlier about winning the PH pen, Mary. That's freaking awesome. Hey, Lori, what's up, my friend? Oh, Adirondack Graham, what's up? Hold on a second, William. No. God darn it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 Mission accomplished. Sorry about that. Oh, Adirondack comes rolling in with guinea hen eggs. All right, you win on that one because that's one Crumble hasn't had. Crumble has not had guinea hen eggs. Looks like I gotta broaden my horizon some. Nice. Adirondack, that's great. Super baked right now. This first joint has me nice. Oh, they're pretty rich. That's cool, Adirondack. Nice. See, I like to use the rich eggs depending in different things. Rich eggs in a souffle, elevated. It's like its own next level or next, seasoning in each layer. It's its own layer. Yeah, I bet you makes a good omelet. I bet you indeed. Because we've all had eggs that are just eh. I remember we bought one of the restaurants I was working in. We buy eggs by a case. So, this big, huge fucking thing. That whole entire case, every egg in there was a double yolk. It was crazy. Parker, I didn't bother. I used a pH pen when I first started growing, and then I stopped and ignored it for a long time because I was using Advanced Nutrients, pH Perfect, and I had tested the pH of the water coming in my house just for shits and giggles, and my shit was always in line, so why would I continue to check it? Fast forward to a bunch of shitty grows, and then last run, pHing everything, staying on top of it and all that. I had much better results when I did pH and follow all that stuff than when I ignored it. Oh, all right. Cool, Adirondack. Hmm. I didn't do this because if I don't, there. I just made it a point, William, to make sure that, because I don't understand why I don't get notifications from a number of people anymore, and you were one of them. And I just went because I'm not toggled all, or I wasn't toggled all. So I am now, so I will see that more readily. My apologies. Big shout out to the 30 of us in here. We are rolling up on 7 o'clock. Indeed, indeed. Yes, everybody. But as I said, going back to the pH pen, I ran my own fucking show for a while thinking I knew better than some things, and apparently Crumble doesn't. So now I do. All right, cheers, everybody. It is 7 o'clock. Nice. What's a perfect water system? Parker. Hold on, I'm reading along in this. Oh, thanks, Mary. Mary just dropped a playlist in there that include clips from the live. Chad Westport was on the other day. Absolutely. Nice. Nice indeed. Hey, Hobo Hideaway. Jack Shit is in the house. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Okay. See, that's one of the things, Parker. So let me just tell you what happened with Crumble. My water was coming out fucking beautiful when we first moved into the house. I kid you not. I was at like a 6.7, 6.8, and then a water main broke, and I never tested it again after that. So I come out of the faucet right now 9.5 to 10.7, somewhere into there. I come out of the faucet. Big fucking difference from what I was dealing with before. And whatchamacallit, advanced nutrients pH perfect isn't going to fix that. It just fucking isn't. But that's cool. That's cool that you're coming out at 6. Yo, Rick's Can Lounge, happy Monday. What is up? Hey, Neil, thanks for stopping in. Blind Neil is in the house. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Big Terp. Big Terp. What's going on? Doesn't pH stand for fucking hell? I dicked up my plants. I get it, Mary. Hey, Wildleaf Indica, what is going on? Cheers, cheers. Yeah, Neil, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That, and it's, you kind of had to wait till every time they say, if they were like, oh, there's a boil water into effect, fuck it. Your pH is going to be all over the place for the next month. Tears, homie, grows. Back through saying, Mary, top of the top. Indeed. Oh, that's no problem, Mary. I just felt bad that I couldn't sit up there and rip, but I had to go to work, and I was like, yeah, I better not. Parker said, Simpro for the win. Yes, yes. Whew. I will tell you something. Crumbleweed is looking very forward to breakfast this morning. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, Neil, you're in the last 1 to 2 weeks, 7 to 14 days on the grow. Nice. I'm not familiar with Simpro. I did write it down before so I can look it up. But, you know, Parker said, I picked up a Dirty Bird genetic flyer. Just going to have to try them out. They have some of them. All right. I don't know. I haven't really thought about what is going to go into a good line that I want to run. I haven't really thought about it a lot. Yo, Blacken, thank you so much for coming in and chilling with us. Super, super appreciated. And absolutely, if you swing in tomorrow, we will be here. Peace, peace. Oh, you're in your last week, Wide Leaf? Not looking forward to all the trimming. I don't know how to describe it. I lucked out. I have such minimal trimming. Well, at least big leaves and like that. It doesn't look like I'm going to have a shit ton of trimming to do. And I'm pleased with that. And I didn't, like tear every freaking leaf off my plant either. So. King be fine. What is going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers. No problem, my friends. Boo, 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 boo. Woo. Ba, 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 ba. Beep, 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 beep. Wow, this is pretty cool with the room lighting up over into here. Can tell you one of the things that we're going to be doing in the future is we are taking all the carpeting out from in the den that's in here, which is, the den is, I measured it the other day. It's 12 by 24. It's a big fucking room. But we're going to pull all the carpeting out because when we moved into here, the people before us had pets. And the carpeting is fucking hideous, so it's been cleaned before. But we're taking the whole thing out. We're going to bin shellac the whole entire floor. And then we're probably going to just get area carpets and drop them in if we even feel like doing that, which I think we will at the end of the day. But so that's our plan for in here. We don't want to recarpet it fully wall to wall or anything. That's just a pain in the ass, in my opinion. You know what? I know people who really enjoy Athena. I don't know enough about it. I've seen their lines. I know Maine runs it. But you're also the second person I've heard of who has it and has never used it and has chosen at least one or two other lines over it. So I don't know. I know I'm going to be making a decision in the future because I am on the tail end of I think I'm going to run general hydroponics because I have it. I'm going to play with it, run it, and see what happens. What's the most that happens? I don't like it. My plants don't like it. I can't figure it out. You are right, Cab. City does put all kinds of stuff in my water. Kind of pisses me off that I have 3 wells on my property. Because I've got 2 down near the barn and 1 under the house that I can't fucking run them anymore. But I don't know if somebody did that for sake of ease or what they did. I don't know. I do know that it's 7:10. And on that note, cheers. Jack said, I always like to experiment on myself. I do get frustrated when I lose my plants. You're crazy, Jack, my friend. How are you this morning? How is everything in Jack's world? Crumbawig is swapping out this bowl for a nice fresh one. Yes, as we are going to be about 4 minutes away from 7:15 rip, and I think I'm also going to be sparking up this remainder of this joint here. Somebody did ask Crumble earlier if he was smoking again, and the answer to that is no. When I roll these joints that come out, they come out pretty big, so they're like this long, and they do resemble a cigarette, so I get that, but nope, no smoky for the Crumble. Yo, fools and tools. Cheers, cheers, my friend. What's going on? Thank you so much for popping in. Nice to see people that haven't been in the chat coming in and saying hey. Oh, nice, fools. Nice. You have said that, Cabs, and somebody in here is running that. I don't remember who it is, Cabs, but somebody in here did hop on board with that. Crumble's good today, Jack. Crumble's good. Crumble is good. Yep, the kosher nutrients, but I don't remember who's doing it, Cavs. Maybe. Water soluble dry amendments are the new thing, Cheddar Bob's saying. Blind Neil said, same as the mega crop, Cavs, waiting for an answer. US for USA only. Yo, Doko Grows, what's up, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Wasmond, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oops. There we go. Oh, you can? That's interesting. You know, as I said, I saw you recommend. I've looked at it, but not as much as, once again, not as much as I should have. But now, as I move forwards, if you can use that in any medium, that'd be interesting to look at. Really, Parker? Okay. Parker said, if I go back to any other nutrient source, it will be organic stump tea. Okay. Lots of syngenic growers using those water-soluble dry amendments nowadays. I just don't know enough about growing soil. I don't. And that's being flat out honest with you, because I'll tell you, I cheated if you really want to get down to it. The 4 autoflowers that I ran outside last year were all in soil, but they also had grow dots. So all I did was water the fucking things, and they were fine. And I would say outdoors, I use grow dots for autoflowers. I think that'd be fine. For photos, not so much. Crumbleweed found that out. Emerald Harvest, I've heard good results. Wide leaf, yep. Oh, it has pH buffers if you're running cocoa. Jack said, I have to transplant a dwarf lemon tree from a 5-gallon bucket into something bigger. Can I use all this information for that process? If you're talking just for the simple, idea of being able to transplant and, whether it's going to shock or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm sure that the information that we talk about can be applied throughout all aspects of growing and transplanting, especially, I would think. Cheddar Bob said, get a 30-gallon. That's just cool. I just think that's cool having a dwarf lemon tree. Oh, you're root bound now. Ooh. Stump tea is a 10-0-0. Smells like piss, but shoots your plants up healthy. Big Terp said all I run is 444-284 recharged in CalMag liquid form. That's really cool, Cheddar. Cheddar said I got a California redwood growing in my grow room right now. Got to put it outside this year. That is sweet. Cap said I personally like the KNF, Korean Natural Farming Methods, and Jadam, but honestly, I understand everyone doesn't want to fool with making your own nutrients. Oh, it's in the dining room, Jack. Yeah, that 30 gallons is going to add you some fucking weight. It is. I don't know how much a gallon of dirt weighs, but I know, what is it, a gallon of milk is 7 pounds, 8 pounds, some shit like that. Five-gallon bucket for 10 years. Wow, that's a long time that's been in there. No wonder she's root bound. Scotty, what's up, my friend? What is up? Cheers, cheers. We are coming up on 720, which is going to be 420 somewhere. So glad you came rolling in. Wasman's been using organic medium, sterilize it before I add amendments. Let it cook. I keep the pH 6.5 or below, do a slurry, check it. Most of what I use doesn't have a label on it. Fair enough. Hobo likes making his own nutrients. Indeed, Jack. Indeed. Little hydration in place here. Cheers, cheers. It is 720, which means it's 420 somewhere smoking on this. GG4 Sherbert. Cheers, cheers, everybody. All right, everybody. Cheers, cheers for a second. Dog's finally asking to go out. Be right back. All right. Come on. Whew. Yep, it definitely is friggin' 34 degrees outside, I'll tell you that. fermented plant extracts, Cheddar? Cabs is just making the comment overall that if you're spending a lot of money to grow weed, you're doing it wrong, just my opinion. I can tell you something that I discovered. My last run, I did not have to go full bore on nutrients. It just didn't. They didn't ask for that much. They wanted to be fed, but not to the point of burning them up. So, I don't know. Yo, cheers, skeptical genealogist. What is going on? Thank you for coming in, Crumble Sis. Did the aliens finally get at me? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much indeed. Oh, the Build-A-Soil product? Oh, nice. Scotty says today I got to put up a show of calves genetics. Nice. Nice indeed. Cheers, Mary. Cheers. Got a few minutes before we roll up on before we roll right up on 7:30. Much better. Much better. Oh, Jack, you gonna go lay down for a bit? Hey, you get yourself some rest. Much love to you. And yeah, well, you're definitely gonna have to go with a bigger pot for that. We'll just have to figure out some way that, I don't know, if you're gonna keep it in that room, you are gonna have to support something. But peace. Oh, nice, Scotty. So sticky. Don't go grow. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Don't know what anybody else is smoking on right now. I am ripping on some of this GG4 Sherb in a joint. And I am just as pleased as I am with it, ripping it in the bong. Oh, you wish you wouldn't have put them in 5 gallons, but we live, we learn? That's fair. Boom. Nice, Wasman. Nice. Nice indeed. Trying to decide if out of what I have drying right now, if I want to press some of it. And I definitely think I want to, because I don't have to press a ton to make myself, a civilized little amount of concentrate. Because I can definitely tell as sticky as this is. I don't know. As I said, I had two of the GG4s and the one, or not, yeah, and the Perp Slurp. So 2-in-1. Yes, yes. Nice. Yeah, I noticed that, Skeptical. Did you notice who is on the playoff list? Last I looked, the Flyers were on the playoff list. It's not going to stay that way, but we were when I looked this morning. I don't know if you saw that. We really fucking are inconvenient for a lot of people right now. No, Crumble Pappy's in the wild card at the moment, I think. Do I have that here? Hold on a second. Let me go to standings and see what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's still tight. It is, but no, he's not there anymore. He's down crying underneath us. It's pretty funny. Is that what Cavs is saying, Scotty? That nobody has reached out regarding that? Cheers, cheers, everybody. It is 7:30. Make sure you've hydrated. It is really nice that the sun is out, trying to come out through my window. Beautiful. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. Wow. Woo. Huh. Oh, absolutely, Wasman. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cab said ask Wasman about Cab's skunk. Yes, yes. Oops. Excuse me a second. Oops. Yes, yes, everyone. Cheers, cheers. Beep, 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 beep. Let's get rid of that. And get back on right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Big shout out to the 24 of us that are in here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man. There are absolutely no jelly beans left on my desk. How dreadful. Had that little morning sweet tooth before I have my breakfast in a little bit. You know what would be really cool if Mrs. Crumbleweed was up right now. Now let me tell you what I could do. I could start texting her and telling her, like, you should come down here and make me breakfast. Two things are going to happen. She's either going to do it. No, three things. Do it reluctantly, or tell me to fuck off. I think it's going to be any one of those three things if I start doing this. Okay, Wasman said, Cab skunk is powerful stuff. Great medicine. Thankful for everything. I am able to sleep more than 1 hour here or there. Cab skunk lulls me to sleep. Cab said, tell you what, I will give 1 pack of Cab skunk to the first person to email Cab Snake Oil Gmail and leave your information there and what you want. Mrs. Cabs will select the first person that email Cab Snake Oil. Cheers, cheers. Hop on that, everybody. You get an opportunity to grow something absolutely awesome. Here, flip over here real quick. Yes, yes. That's cool. Cool indeed. You know, you email somebody sometime and you don't realize that you send it and you don't expect a reply, and then you kind of get one, and it just touches you a little bit. You're like, hey, look at that. And I don't check my email on a regular basis. I probably should do a much better job of it, but yes, yes. There's Reborn Dreams wandering back through. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. That's funny. That's funny. Scotty was doing it when the question was asked. That is great. Cab said, don't forget, she's looking for all the information. That's why, well, never mind. I was just going to say, yeah. Scotty, you don't count. That is funny, Brett. That is funny indeed. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. The heck, 7:37 it is. briefly had a moment where I was like, huh, what are you doing, Crumble? You fucking sitting here vibing out. Got 27 people wandering in and out of here. Yep. Just kicking back. Yes, yes. Yeah, isn't that true, Cavs? How people, I get that a lot. I will get people who say, hey, can I get a slap? And I have to email them back and say, yeah, can I have your fucking address? Since I can't email the slap to you. That's funny. Nice. Nice indeed. Another dog snoring behind me. Let's do the coffee combination. Woo! Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Reborn dreams. Said, wait for me, I have little legs. I'm a midget after all. Reborn dreams. Dun, 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 dun. The fuck is there a weather warning for? Yeah, let's see here. You got weather warning. Yeah, we know it's gonna fucking snow. Dill holes. I knew that when I got on here this morning. You ain't gotta fucking tell me now. I saw that. I saw that, Crumble Sis, that they fired Pappy's coach. Did he say anything? Did you message him about it this morning? Because I wanted to, but I knew he would call me, and I didn't really want to have the firing of his coach discussion on my live this morning, though I'm sure nobody here would have fucking minded. They would have thought it was fucking fantastic, especially if I'd put him on speaker. Maybe I'll ask him about that today. I don't know. Yeah, I had to make some changes in Crumble Pappy's schedule. Normally, every other week, I have to go and give him a shot for his cholesterol medicine because he can't do it himself. But my Wednesday this week is fucking an abomination. I have an orientation, which instead of them giving to me like the week that I started to work there, they could have had me go to this orientation. They chose not to. They wanted to get me trained first. So now they have to jam this in my schedule, which is fine. I mean, it's extra time for me. It's all overtime. But at the front side of my shift on the day that I work a 15-hour shift. So I've got to go to a 5 or 6 hour orientation. Then I've got like 4 hours off, and then boom, 15. So, and then at 8 o'clock the following morning, I have a certification on the 15-person van. Buggers. Hey, Maine, you getting out of here, my friend? You have a fantastic day. Hope things go super well for you in whatever your endeavors are. Yeah, I hear you, Wasman. We're supposed to get about 2 inches of snow today and 3 inches of snow tomorrow. And then by Thursday, it's supposed to be freaking 61, 62. Yo, Dee Dee, cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. You have yourself a fantastic day. Ooh, sign into work for one of those 10-hour days. We will have an awesome day. You as well. Thanks for popping in. Always nice to see you. Boom, 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 boom. Boy, there's a big lag between the two of these. Let's see if I can bring that up to speed. Yep, I think so. There we go. That's not too bad. That's about 4 seconds now. 4 or 5 seconds, I think. Yep. It's just so distracting when I saw, like, literally, I poured coffee into my coffee cup, like, quite a bit ago in my mind. And that's where the video was. So it was really distracting seeing all these things moving around over here, you know, on the screen. Yes, yes, Wasman. We should be ripping. We should be ripping indeed. Cheers, cheers. We're coming up close enough on the 7:45 rip. Cheers, cheers. Yes, cheers, cheers, everyone. Brett. Excuse me. Dang. No, Scotty, we are. Excuse me. Let me tell you the reality of what we are. Temperature-wise and whatnot. We are currently 35 degrees out, real feel of 25, high today of 39 with a low of 32. We are supposed to have snow in the next hour. And then if we want to fast forward to tomorrow, I'm pretty sure it's where everything becomes like a mega douche sandwich in the morning. Where is it? Yeah, for most of the day. That's fine. Nobody really cares. It's not enough to care about. Just inconvenient for people. Hey, it's not feet of snow. That's the way I look at it. Last year it was at this point in time. Yeah, I know, Adirondack, I'm sure. I'm sure 32 and to feel like 21. Woo. Nice, nice. That is perfect. Two people that emailed calves for the skunk. Calf skunk will be receiving a pack of calf skunk. Congratulations. That's beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Yep. Again, blessing the community, sharing this plant. Indeed. Boy, Crumblewigg's high as fuck right now. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. I'm thinking. I'm thinking this joint is calling my name. Indeed, Cav said, I grow seeds so others can grow trees and enjoy the shade. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Big shout out to the 25 of us in here. Thank you, thank you. I'm thinking that I'm going to be having a couple of breakfast burritos this morning, which I know will be fucking awesome. But man, I've got a hankering for sausage biscuits and gravy. Or sausage gravy. I don't need fucking biscuits. Sausage gravy, got toast, can do it that way. Just as freaking good. Oh no, I do have biscuits. I have biscuit fucking, the metal can of shit where you fucking smack it on the counter and you get the biscuits out of it. Whatever the fuck. From the refrigerated section. Tube of fucking biscuits. Nice. Oh, Cav said also, if you give me a smoke report, I'll share the secret about Cav's skunk. Nice. Absolutely, Brett. Absolutely. Brett said, Cavs, you're good people, brother. Much love and respect, man. Yes, yes. Hmm. That's fair, Scotty. That's fair. And I think people need to respect that. You give a smoke report on all your stuff if it's good. If not, I don't review it. Well, Alexa, turn all lights off. Alexa, thank you. I just had a dog come in behind me. We'll see if he wants to go out. He'll let me know in a minute. I can see his butt in the camera over there. Now I think he's scratching the wall here. Yo, Operation Annihilation. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Thanks for listening in. Give me 1 second. Gotta let the dog out. Come here, buddy. Good morning. Good morning, buddy. Ow, you hit me in the head. Hit me in the head, buddy. Go on, honey. I almost told the dog cheers, cheers. Like he would even know what the fuck I was talking about. Dumbass. Nice. Nice. It's pretty cool. People listen along. Makes me feel good. Knowing that we got people out there who think enough of wanting to hang out with us. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. I'm trying to pick a topic for tomorrow's show. See if we can engage some more people in the conversation. Maybe we'll tackle the fucking 80s or some shit like that. See what happens if I do something along those lines. Yo, Jackass, what's up, my friend? Cheers. Good to see you. Oops, 1 second. Whoa. No, you almost made me fall on the ground, you dumbass. Come here. Hold on a second. There we go. Good boy. I don't have no more, buddy. No, I don't have any more. Oh, indeed, Crumble Sis, indeed. I will. I'll probably blow up your phone for a few minutes after I get off from here while I'm making my breakfast, so you'll have to deal with that after I call Crumble Pappy and get him going. But yes, so 7:55. Let's see here. What do we got for a bowl? Let's grab a freshie and throw that in there. Look at that one later. Hey, T-Dogs, what's up? What is up? Burning one with us. I like that. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Think I'm going to take a rip on that note. Yes. Wasman, cheers, my friend. Yes, indeed. Let's smoke to that. Hoping everyone stays safe, humble, and blessed. I might not be lighting anything if I don't have a fucking lighter here. That'll piss off the Crumble. We'll just do it this way because I know this will work. Yes, Adirondack. Yes. Cheers. And do remember that, people. Try and remain humble. No reason not to. You know? That was that was an eye closer rip. Damn. Thought I was going to see the future for a second. What the fuck? Woo. Yes, yes, Wasman. Humble and kind. Boss in their book. Boom, 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 boom. So as we roll up to wrap this up, what has everybody got going on today? Anything fun and exciting? Heading to work, chilling for the day, planting, living in the garden, doing chores. What do you got happening? Crumble and Mrs. Crumble are both off today. So I'll see if there's anything on her agenda. We've already gone to the store this week and all that stuff. So I think that's pretty much out of the way. T-Dog's off to work. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. True enough. Cavs, that speaks volumes. Cav said one act of kindness not only helps the other person, but it also helps anyone who witnesses the act of kindness. And that tells me that the other person can change the world. Neil said, my kid has a doc appointment out of town, so I may just end up sitting here smoking. Nothing wrong with that. Yo, Keezy, what's going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Thanks for popping by. Thank you, thank you. We're rolling up on 8 o'clock. We'll be heading off in a minute or two, but I truly appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out this morning. As I said, I think I'm going to pick a topic for tomorrow's live just so we can have some fun and see if anybody of us has some good, bad, or indifferent memories. So, I don't know. As I said, maybe we'll pick the 80s, maybe we'll pick the 90s, maybe we'll just dick around with that and see what happens. So, yes, yes. But on that note, it is 8 o'clock, everybody, and I want to say thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. I hope you guys all enjoyed our chat and our little get-together here this morning. Get out there in the world today, spread some love and peace, and don't forget, be kind, be humble, and on that note, peace. Lots of love, everybody.